And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's season finale of Black Lightning Season 2, Episode 16. And spoilers for the episode if you haven't seen it already. But it's a season finale, so I figured I'd just talk about it now. So, we all know that Jefferson is now at basically really close to getting Tobias. He's really ready to go get him. He knows what he has to do. He has Jennifer. He has his other daughter. They're ready to do what they have to do to try to stop him and, make sure he doesn't send any more metas out into the streets of Freeland. So that's what they need to do. And of course we have Lala, who's also in the pursuit of trying to get Tobias. And it's basically a cat and mouse game, who gets him first. And of course we do get to see the reeling kids. I mean, not the tube kids, I believe they call them, the kids in the pods, the pod kids. Yeah, sorry. We see the pod kids. They finally come out, and at first we don't see them do anything except walk around dazed and confused and not really sure what's going on. And of course, Tobias decides, hey, you know what? The best way for me to stop Black Lightning is cut the power to the city. And then, of course, which he does, which turns to Gambi and Jennifer literally have to go and try to fix that problem. Otherwise, Black Lightning will lose his powers because he needs power to be able to use his powers, right? He needs, electricity. So we get to that point, and of course, Jennifer decides, okay, it's time to find where he's at so I can get payback for what happened to Khalil. So she ends up going. She has the costume on. She's going by Thunder, which is pretty cool. She breaks it, and plus she can fly people, which is a cool thing. That was pretty cool. We got to see her fly, and she goes and flies into Tobias' office and basically kick his butt. And then, of course, his father comes, tries to calm her down before she kills the man, because remember, he doesn't want her to kill him, because he had that whole rule about no more killing and all that stuff. And before all that even happened, we got to see Lala get his hands on Tobias first. Technically, Lala won that fight. If you wanted to know who got there first, it was really Lala. Boy got his ass whooped. Literally, apparently, Tobias had some kind of program inside of Lala. He said something in Latin to him, and then he started freaking out, and all his tattoos came to life and started attacking him from the inside. So, not really sure if Lala is officially dead and gone for good, or he's knocked out cold. Hard to say, but that was pretty interesting how he got his butt whooped. He literally shot him. He shot Tobias, but nothing worked. And then he started punching him, and that didn't work. So it was like, yeah, okay, good luck with you. So he's out for the count. And then, of course, now we have Jennifer and her father go in. They try to stop him, which they do, and then he goes into custody. So Tobias is finally locked up, but he's not locked up in a regular jail or a maximum prison. He's locked up somewhere where I guess metahumans go. So basically, like how in kind of like Arkham Asylum, but more underground and more keeping metahumans in control. Because he's kind of like a metahuman anyway, and he's like, they called him like low level, like high level security risk. That's what they put him in. They put him in the lowest place in the planets where nobody could find him, in a dark room, and they locked up Tobias. Now I'm pretty sure Tobias will come back next season, which I kind of hope he doesn't, but we'll see what happens. What else? And then of course the big ending reveal, the fact that the government agency that was working with Lynn, he comes, the big hat guy, the big the main leader guy, the guy with the glasses. He immediately comes and he finally reveals that he knows about the family. Goes into the house and is like, listen, we got a war coming. I need you guys to be like the front runners for this, because this fight's about to happen with all the metahumans who apparently there's more metahumans out there, and they're coming, and he needs them to fight for him. Now, what does that mean? Who knows? Gonna have to wait to see what happens next season. But yeah, pretty much ends just like that. For overall, the whole season of Black Lightning Season 2, I liked it a lot. I did like it a lot. Not as much as the first season. I feel like the first season worked really well. Only because the second half was great. It's just by the couple episodes at the end of the season, it felt like it was a Power Ranger thing where, you know, the big bad sends the little monsters to fight the town, and then of course the superheroes, you know, in this case Black Lightning has to stop him, and then the big bad guy, which is Tobias, he growls in anger, and that's pretty much it. So, and then of course the big fight with Tobias, it wasn't like, oh, I can't wait to see it, but then it happens, and then it was just over quickly, you know. And I get it, they're saving him again for next season, but honestly, I kind of want somebody new and fresh to give us the story more meaning. I mean, you can have Tobias there, but, you know, it's not like how, like, in Flash, where it's constantly a different villain. Same thing with Arrow, different villain, new fresh take on it. You can have certain villains there that we know and love, but come on, give us somebody new. I think Black Lightning can use a new challenge, you know? I know, yes, he hasn't beat him yet, technically, but, you know, I feel like Tobias should be like a secondary villain moving forward, and give us somebody big and powerful that not even Black Lightning, Thunder, or Lightning can stop. You know what I mean? Maybe they got to get some more new team members or something. But, yeah, so like I said, good season. You know, a couple of missteps here and there by the ending. And then also, before I forget, I almost forgot this. One of the also big reveals, apparently there was like 3 pods that the main government guy was looking at. And one of them looked like it was Khalil. So either he's coming back to life, did they clone him? I don't know what that was about. But that guy, the actor, the guy who was in the pod, he looked like Khalil. So if he's coming back, that's pretty cool. I don't know what that was about, but yeah. So, I guess we have to wait till September, October for the new season to start. Hopefully they make more, you know, moving forward after season 3, because we already confirmed that we are getting season 3. But yeah, I kind of want somebody new this time around. Give us somebody, a new fresh take on the villains now. I think it's time. I think Black Lightning has earned this, and you know, he deserves a new challenge. You know, somebody where he needs to fight. Maybe somebody who breaks him mentally and physically, something like that. You know, you can do that. Give us something different, please. Hopefully that can happen. So, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Black Lightning and how do you thought it ended. You thought it was perfect? Did you hated it? Did you like this whole season completely? Like I said, the first season to me is still perfect. This season was good. Not perfect, but it was still good. Has its moments where it was like, ugh, really? Come on. But, yeah, I still had fun with it. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much and have a good night.